But it is interesting that it does not translate. Every
Mm-hmm.
language has something unique and special about uh, their structure, about the construct. Languages are made by people, and as a result, they are not perfect. We like to think that they are perfect, but they are not. They are very good tools, but then the tool is only as good as the master of the tool. So, also it's interesting that people think that language is not organized, not structured and random. This is not true. Language is very structured, very organized. Language is a mathematical construct. The basis of all language is mathematical formulas. This was proven by a linguist called Noam Chomsky in the 1960s, who
Mm-hmm.
studied a large variety of languages from all over the world and discovered that the same mathematical formulas could be used in all languages to explain how they work.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is also interesting. Mm. Um, it's also interesting that English is not an original language. Okay, so how is it possible? Some languages
Mm.
some languages appear to, okay, can you hear me? Is it okay? Some languages appear to come from nowhere. They grow out of they grow out of the basic culture. So, but English is not like that because English didn't grow out of nothing because English is a construct of Latin, German, Celtic, Norse, and other languages integrated together. It didn't grow from nothing. It was a it was built from pre-existing languages. It was built from
Mm-hmm.
languages that already existed. And it was designed by, I think it's a group of 12 people. Francis Bacon was one of the
Mm-hmm.
people who codified the construction of the language, along with a
Mm-hmm.
group of other people. Um, and if you look at how the language was coded and constructed, you see or you learn that the language was never finished
Mm-hmm.
because it took these group of intellectual people a lifetime of work to construct the language and the grammatical structures. And all of these people died before it could be finished. Yes, because it was so difficult, so complicated that basically nobody finished their work. They they got like 95%
Mm-hmm.
of the language codified, but they didn't do it all. There are still some spaces and some places where it is not possible to communicate certain ideas through
Mm-hmm.
words, which is great for artists and poets and musicians because we constantly try to define and redefine things. Um, and every language has its problems. I'll give you one problem with the English language. It's the use of the word love. It's so not defined
Mm-hmm.
that it could be anything. It could be anything between anyone or anything anywhere. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's someone says I love you. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. It's just I love you too. Yay! Let's get married. I don't know what that means. Nobody knows. The poets don't know. The artists don't know. The philosophers don't know. Everybody has an idea, but all the
Mm-hmm.
ideas are different. Uh, it's like if you ask somebody about God, everybody will give you a different answer. right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not one answer. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it's important to understand that everybody sees the same thing a little bit differently. So, uh, so the language of possibility. So we have this 70% possibility. I may go to work, I might go to work, I could go to work. And then we have this 99%. It must be. It must be right. I don't know 100%. Which is interesting because then you can see what people think they know is true and what is actually true. You know, go to a court of law, right? Go to a court of law with lawyers and
Mm-hmm.
be in the court. The lawyer will ask you, is this true? Like 100%. Well, it must be true, but is it true? There's a difference
Mm-hmm.
between 99% and 100%. And that 1% is very important. So